Hey guys, Gavin Eckhart, and welcome back to a brand new video, and today I just got a random thought in my head. I was thinking, as recently I got Xbox Game Pass, and through Game Pass, I installed Forza Horizon 5. You probably don't know this, but I own Forza Horizon 4, and I played a lot of it. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot of it. I played a lot of Forza Horizon 4. And so and even like, okay, that was creepy. Like since Horizon 5 came out, or even since it was announced, I just haven't cared. I have not really had any interest in the game. So anyhow, I've been wanting to play a Forza Horizon game since the first one on Xbox 360 was announced. Since the first Forza Horizon was ever announced, I've wanted to play a Horizon game. But never been able to until 2018 when Forza Horizon 4 came out. I got it the day it came out, and I've played it a lot. And I mean a lot. Played that game a crap ton. And so you'd expect me to want to play Horizon 5. But I have just not had any interest in playing the game like at all. Which was weird to me. So when I got Game Pass and I saw Horizon 5 was on there, I'm like, okay, let me download this and let me play it to see what it's like. Because I thought it was weird how for the first time in 3 years I've not cared for Forza game. Then again, Horizon 5 is the first Forza game to come out since Horizon 4. So I played it, and after the initial drive at the beginning of the game, I was bored. And since then, I've played the game 3 times. I've played it for 10 minutes each time, and then got bored. And it got me thinking, why do I not like this game? Don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure Horizon 5 is an amazing game. Most Forza games are. If I liked Horizon 4, then I have no doubt that Horizon 5 is amazing. But why do I not care? That's what baffles me. It's just I don't care, and I don't know why. And it really got me thinking. And like usual, this video doesn't have a script, so I'm just gonna go off of whenever I can think of something. So, first thought was maybe the setting isn't exciting. I'm sure and from what I've seen, the map is beautiful. There's some really cool landmarks, but I personally have not gotten engrossed into the setting of Mexico at all. And it's made wanting to play the game really hard. Just think about that, and I just lose all interest in wanting to play the game. And I liked this. I didn't even like the setting of Horizon 4. No offense against against Great Britain, but I think England is in that game at least is pretty boring. And I played that game for 700 hours, I swear. So, I don't know. G Fuel is really good. Well, tangent, during December, I randomly thought of G Fuel, so I looked, and G Fuel was doing a buy one get one on tubs like this. So I got the Snow Cone one and the Nemesis T one. And I've been drinking this one. I haven't opened this one yet, but I've been drinking this one. This one's really good. Just side tangent. I was thinking of making this video while making this G Fuel. Actually, well, wanting to drink some G Fuel, so that's why. That up. So the setting just doesn't. I don't care about the setting. The only part of the setting that I've had any interest in was the only part of the map I remember is the Coliseum, which is just a giant, it's a Coliseum, and there's a track in it. That reminds me of the LA Coliseum that NASCAR is going to be running the Busch Clash at. Reminded me of that, and I'm like, cool. There's an oval made into the map that I could go run some cars at, which I thought was cool. And that's the only part of the map I remember. So obviously, the map isn't memorable to me. There are some cool things that they added that I thought was really cool. The addition of being able to paint your brake calipers, that was pretty neat. One thing I thought was really cool was when you're upgrading a car and you go to engine swaps, you can actually rev your engine while going to each of the engines. So if you want to compare how your car sounds with a stock engine compared to the 6.2 liter V8, you can do that while in the upgrading menu. You don't even have to buy the engine to be able to hear how it sounds in your car, which I thought was cool. But yeah, exhaust actually changes the sound of your car, at least I believe. I remember hearing about that, so I remember reading something about it in the game. So exhaust changes the sound of your car. Cool. The coolest car in the game I found in like my 2 hours of playing was the Ford F-350, which I thought was cool. There's a diesel in the game, which there's never been as far as I know, there's never been a diesel in Forza, which I thought was cool. I think if the game would have taken place in Japan, I would have liked it a lot more. Like, I know it's kind of a meme in the Forza community that we need to have a Horizon game in Japan. I know it's kind of a meme at this point, but I mean, if you're a car person like me, Japan is very prominent in car culture. Think of some of those popular cars amongst the car community. The Mazda RX-7, the Toyota Supra, the Nissan Skyline R32 and R34, the R35, the Mitsubishi Lancers, the Subaru BRZ and Imprezas. Like, those are some of the most popular and coolest cars ever made, and they're all from one country, Japan. Like, some of the most prominent cars in car culture are from Japan manufacturers, and it astonishes me that we have had 5 Horizon games. They all take place in Colorado. The settings are Colorado for first game, second game is France, third game is Australia, fourth game, England, and the fifth game is Mexico. 5 games in, and we have yet to have Japan. Like, that just baffles me. Like, you don't know how much fun it would be. Like, I just imagine the fun it would be to go grab some friends and go drifting through the streets of Japan like in Tokyo Drift. You know that giant intersection? Like, that's just like that one super famous intersection in Tokyo that's in like any movie that has anything to do with Japan. I would love to drift through that part and, like, if there were pedestrians, have them like back up to the sidewalk and recreate that one scene from Tokyo Drift. Like, I would love to just recreate the entire movie of Tokyo Drift and Forza Horizon, and yet we don't have that, which baffles me. Anyway, other than that, another thing I was thinking of is, I want Forza Motorsport 8. And I think that I might have a little hatred for Horizon 5 because it's not Motorsport 8. Now, if you know me, if you've been watching the channel, you know that last year I played a lot of Forza Motorsport 7 on the channel. And, if you don't know, Forza Motorsport 7 came out in 2017. As of recording this video, it is, today's Thursday, so it's 2022. It is the year of 2022, and we have not gotten another Forza Motorsport game. 17. This year will have been 5 years since we have gotten a Forza Motorsport. That is just ridiculous to me. How have we gotten another Horizon game, but not a Motorsport? Like, I know maybe, I think I've heard that they're pretty much doing a reboot of the series. It's not going to be called Motorsport 8, it's just going to be called Forza Motorsport, which I guess I can see making sense. But at least give us a game in the meantime, or something more with Forza 7. But they haven't really given us anything in Forza 7. They haven't come out with any new tracks for it. I mean, since the game came the past couple of years, I think we've maybe gotten like one car pack for the game. Like, the problem is, I don't even think the game has been announced yet. Maybe it has, but we have no idea for a release date, as far as I know of, at least. Don't just take anything I say with a grain of salt, because as far as I know, the game may be coming out this year, or maybe coming out next year. I don't know. But it's been 5 years. In October, it will be 5 years since Motorsport 7 has come out. And we have not gotten like anything for Motorsport 7 since after like 2 years of its launch. Which is baffling. Because you pretty much abandoned any person who wants to play Forza Motorsport onto Forza 7. Don't get me wrong, I love Forza 7, and it is my favorite Forza game. But at some point, you have to at least give us something new. I mean, if I want to play Forza Motorsport, I have to play a game. I have to play like Forza 7 or a game earlier. The most recent Forza Motorsport game I can play came out in 2017, and it is currently 2022. I mean, it's so annoying, because I've been wanting Forza Motorsport 7 since 2018. I've been wanting this game since before Horizon 4 came out. And then 2019, the game hasn't said anything. Nothing's been said about the game. 2020, nothing. 2021, we get pretty much them saying, "Oh, it's happening at some point." And since then, we have not heard a single thing about the game. Past 5 years, we've only gotten like one sneak peek trailer that lasted for like 10 seconds at a game. And it's annoying. Once again, this game came out in 2017, and we've not got anything from the Forza Motorsport series since then. Meanwhile, Forza Horizon gets a 5th game before Motorsport gets its 8th. Since Horizon 1 came out, it's been Motorsport, then Horizon. Motorsport, then Horizon. Motorsport 4, Horizon 1. Motorsport 5. Actually, I think after Motorsport 5 came... Yeah, after Motorsport 5 was Motorsport 6, because apparently no one liked Motorsport 5, and if I'm being honest, I never really played it. Then Motorsport 6, Horizon 3. Motorsport 7, Horizon 4. Next, what makes sense now? Next, Motorsport 8. Nope. Wait, 3? No. 4? No, yeah, 3 years. 3 years, and we get Horizon 5. And it's looking like it's going to be another year or two before we even get Motorsport 8. And that's what gets me. I've been waiting for this game for 5 years now, and we got another Horizon game instead. And I don't even like Horizon 5 to begin with. I don't even like the game, which makes this hurt even more. I've been waiting 5 years for a game, and I get a freaking spin-off that I don't even care about. It's annoying. At this point, Forza Motorsport 8 better be the best racing game ever made, or else I'm going to be extremely upset. This game better make every other racing game look like garbage. The most recent racing game I've gotten was F1 2021. And that's because, I would love to race that. Don't get me wrong, I like F1. Well, I don't know if I would say I like F1. I don't really watch F1, but I like the cars. So, I'll pick this up. But problem is, that most recent game isn't Motorsport 8. It's just, I've been wanting this game for so long, and I've been denied it year after year. Then when we finally, a new Forza game is coming out, it's Horizon 5. And Horizon 5 is nothing more of it. It's just more of the same from Horizon 4, but hey, different map. so annoying. It's the point. I want a really good simulation racing game. No, Forza isn't the best simulation racing game. You can make an argument that's not really simulation. It's more on the simcade side, but still, it's supposed to be simulation racing game. And the appeal that, for me, at least the appeal for me to Forza is the wide variety of racetrack, the wide variety of race cars. If I want, I can take an F1 car and run it at Homestead. The freaking high banked oval owned by NASCAR. I can take an F1 car and run it on that if I want to. And that is where the appeal for Forza is to me. If I want to, I can have a series of 10 F1 races on nothing but ovals. It'll be dumb, but God, I can do it. I'm sorry, and I love the idea of being able to do stuff like that. And there's not any other game that I can currently go buy that I can do that in. Say, Gran Turismo, but I don't have a PS4 or a PS5. And should I really have to go buy a different console for something like that? When my console has a developer that's supposed to do that? If I want a simulation racing game, I shouldn't have to buy a PS5 or a PS4. I should be able to just I should just be able to get the new Forza game. But that hasn't happened in 5 years. It's annoying. I have all these cool things that I'm thinking of could be in the game. Like dirt tracks and snow tracks. All these cool new cars. Like sprint cars and late models. Midgets. Like all these cool cars. All these different types of race cars. Maybe even new branches of motorsports that are already in there. Maybe like Formula 2. Or freaking the truck series from NASCAR. Like, all these cool cars that all these different racing series that have been combined into one game. And now I can think there'd be some new things that would be cool to put in the game. Like, I would love to be able to have the truck series or Formula 2 in Forza. I mean, I'm sorry, I think it would be a cool idea. Sure, it'd be dumb, but I would love to have a dirt series, like a NASCAR truck or Cup series that runs races on dirt, or that run races on nothing but dirt and snow. Like, I'm sorry, I think that would be cool as heck. Maybe even be able to set up my own custom season. Maybe say, okay, I want this division of cars. I want this amount of races. And I want to have these cars run each of these races and accumulate points throughout. Like, I think that'd be cool as heck. Heck, if I could do that, and if I could do that, I would make multiple YouTube series on that. I think it'd be cool if I could simulate races, have nothing but AI run races. Like, I'm sorry, that'd be a really cool addition. Like, have all these AI drivers just run these races and just to see what would happen. Sure, I think some adjustments would be needed to be made to the AI, like maybe have a wider skill gap between some of the drivatars, maybe make some of them make more aggressive, have closer racing just in general. I think something like that would be cool. Just all these cool ideas I have imagined for a future Forza game. And year after year, at the same time, it makes these things seem much more likely because the game's taking so long. It must mean they're adding so many cool things to the game. Or they're less likely. Since the game is taking so long, they might just put together whatever they can and just release it. It's just annoying. But anyways, thank you guys for listening to me rant, I guess. I'm sorry this video's a bit long, but just wanted to get this out of my system. So thank you guys for watching. Next video should be more upbeat, hopefully. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later.